Hi guys, Ian here. So in our recent videos, we covered some best budget smartphones from different brands, including Infinix, Samsung, Realme, and Xiaomi. And ngayon, for the third installment of this video series, check natin yung isa pang smartphone brand na sikat dito sa Pilipinas. It's the TECNO Mobile. TECNO has been at the forefront of the budget segment. They offer compelling devices that deliver great value for their price. So sa video na to, we will be featuring 3 TECNO smartphones that are making waves in the market right now. So, kung naghahanap kayo ng budget smartphones, you may want to consider TECNO because they have a tempting set of budget options. Plus, we have a bonus feature at the end of this video. If you're on the other side of the spectrum and uses Apple devices, we are also featuring the AirPods 4 and the AirPods Pro 2. If you're torn between the two, I have also a comparison for you to decide which one to buy. So before we dive in, again, let's set expectations. We will be discussing entry-level smartphones, and at this price, you won't get perfect cameras, blazing performance, or ultra-premium materials. Ang importante sa segment na ito ay smooth display, good battery life, decent camera performance, and reliable software support. So, with that out of the way, let's get started. Umpisahan natin sa TECNO Spark Go 2. This is the most affordable contender here. It has 6.67-inch HD Plus display with 120Hz refresh rate. Nung una ko magamit yung phone na to, I was kind of surprised because at the price range of less than 4,000 pesos, the display is very smooth. It also has a good battery life, usable camera in daylight, and reliable software updates. The 120Hz refresh rate gives surprising smooth scrolling for a budget phone. The smartphone is powered by a Unisoc T7250, and you get 3 gigs of RAM with storage options up to 128GB. For cameras naman, it uses a 13MP main camera which takes usable photos in daylight. There's also an 8MP front camera for social media selfies and video call conferences. The battery is 5,000 mAh with support for 15-watt charging. This capacity is quite a standard for phones at this segment. In actual use, I found it handles social apps, video streaming, and light multitasking well. Nagsustruggle lang siya in heavy gaming or heavy multitasking, wherein you can see lag if you push it too far. However, light games like Mobile Legends are playable at medium graphics without considerable frame drops. And yes, you can be competitive with MOBA games using this phone. The camera works fine in daylight, but in darker scenes or indoor lighting, it shows obvious noise. Still, for its price, it's a solid everyday phone if you don't expect too much. The TECNO Spark Go 2 has an asking price of 3,299 for the 3 plus 64GB model and 3,599 for the 3 plus 128 variant. Next up, we have the TECNO Spark 30C. The phone is an improved version of the Spark Go 2 in few areas. It has a MediaTek Helio G81 processor, which is more capable than what you get in Go 2 for entry-level gaming or heavier tasks. The display remains 6.7-inch HD Plus LCD with 120Hz refresh rate. And the camera is also an improvement with 50MP sensor, which captures decent photos with clarity and details in daylight. The battery is still 5,000 mAh, but this time, it's faster with 18-watt charging. In my usage, the TECNO Spark 30C's camera actually surprised me. Shots came out noticeably sharper, and everyday performance felt smoother, especially when switching between apps or scrolling through social media feeds. I also played Mobile Legends in this phone, and honestly, it played the game pretty well. It's smooth enough to stay competitive, which is a great thing at this price point. Plus, multitasking between apps and streaming my favorite shows were both really enjoyable experiences. The TECNO Spark 30C is a good middle ground if Go 2 feels too limiting. But syempre, it has the same trade-offs. Nagsastruggle ang camera in low light, and the battery feels like it's slow when charging. The TECNO Spark 30C is priced at 5,799 for the 4 plus 128GB model, 6,499 for the 4 plus 256GB variant, and 7,199 for the top-of-the-line 8 plus 256GB model. So guys, before we proceed, if you want to check out these products, YouTube now has a shopping feature where you can see items linked directly to Shopee from this video. All you need to do is tap the shopping bag or the product icon on the lower left portion of the video, and it will give you a product list on the right side. And clicking these products will take you straight to the product page in Shopee. Again, it's super easy and convenient. Going back to our final TECNO smartphone, we have the TECNO POVA 7. I consider this as the big brother among these smartphones. The TECNO POVA 7 is quite new. In fact, it was just released June this year. The phone boasts a more powerful chipset, the MediaTek Helio G100 Ultimate. It packs 8 gigs of RAM and up to 256 gigs of storage. The phone has a dual camera setup, meron siyang 100MP main camera with autofocus and 2MP macro sensor. We have a 6.78-inch HD Plus Vivid display, which is larger and has more pixel resolution. The phone is also great for multimedia consumption with its high-res audio, Dolby Atmos, and stereo speakers. And kung naghahanap ka ng smartphone na may malaking battery, this is where it shines. It has a whopping 7,000 mAh capacity with 45-watt fast charging that charges the phone to 100% in just 17 minutes. To be honest, it does not feel like it has a big battery because the phone is still manageable when it comes to its weight and size. In real-time use, the TECNO POVA 7 handles gaming, multitasking, and heavier loads far better. Even camera performance is better, with photos registering good detail and color accuracy. The battery lasts longer under load. And gusto ko yung interstellar spaceship design niya, as well as the triangular camera island. Of course, among these smartphones, the TECNO POVA 7 is more expensive. But if kung kaya naman ang budget mo, it gives you a big jump in experience compared to the Spark 30C and the Spark Go 2. The TECNO POVA 7 starts at $6,999 for the 8+128 gig variant, and the 256 gig model is priced at $7,999. So let's wrap up. If your budget is tight and want smooth display, and mostly use the phone for social apps, videos, light games, the Spark Go 2 is your pick. If you want a better camera, smoother performance without going all out, the Spark 30C is a sweet middle ground. But if you want a large battery life, better performance, and a device that pushes the envelope in gaming and heavier apps, the TECNO POVA 7 is a clear step up. So as mentioned before, aside from the TECNO phones, I'm also featuring in this video the Apple AirPods 4 and the AirPods Pro 2. So if you're using Apple devices and you wanted to upgrade your wireless audio setup, this comparison should help you decide which one fits your lifestyle. And of course, your budget. So let's start with the design. The AirPods 4 come in two versions. There's a standard variant and there's also a noise-canceling version. Between the two versions of the AirPods 4, the ANC model has speakers in its case and wireless charging support. Compared to the AirPods Pro 2, the AirPods 4 don't have silicone ear tips. It's also lighter and more comfortable for long listening sessions. The AirPods Pro 2, on the other hand, has an in-ear design using the interchangeable silicone tips. They seal your ears better, so it's perfect for commuting, flights, or noisy places. The AirPods Pro 2 also includes vent pressure relief for less ear fatigue. When it comes to sound, both the AirPods 4 and the AirPods Pro 2 uses Apple's H2 chip. But when it comes to sound, the AirPods Pro 2 take the lead. You get better active noise cancellation and adaptive transparency mode. The AirPods 4 noise cancelling version has also ANC, but it's not as advanced as the Pro 2. It does a good job reducing background hums and chatter, but the Pro 2 still offers richer bass, more depth, and wider soundstage. And if you're into balanced audio for music, podcasts, or movies, the AirPods Pro 2 gives a more immersive experience overall. Battery life is where things get interesting. The AirPods 4 offer up to 5 hours of listening time on a single charge or up to 4 hours with active noise cancellation enabled, and up to 30 hours with a case depending on whether you're using the noise cancelling version. The AirPods Pro 2 lasts about 6 hours with ANC on, but the case extends that up to 30 hours total. Plus, both AirPods 4 ANC and AirPods Pro 2 supports MagSafe and USB charging. So this means that you can use the same charger as your iPhone 15s, iPhone 16s, and now iPhone 17s. And if you're someone who always forgets where you place your earbuds, both the Pro 2 and AirPods 4 have Apple Find My support. However, the AirPods 4 standard version only supports the actual earbuds, not the case. Both models have personalized spatial audio, automatic device switching, and Siri integration. The AirPods Pro 2 though include adaptive audio, which automatically adjusts between transparency and ANC based on your surroundings. Both AirPods work seamlessly for iPhones, iPads, and Macs. But if you're a TECNO smartphone user or Android user in general, you still get a solid wireless audio, just without the extra Apple ecosystem perks. The AirPods 4 is priced at around $8,490 for the standard version and $11,490 for the ANC version. The AirPods Pro 2 sits at $14,990, but currently you can find better deals and discounts since the AirPods Pro 3 has already been released. So, which one should you buy? If you want that Apple audio experience with solid sound and better comfort for lower price, go for the AirPods 4. But if you want premium ANC, richer sound, and smart features, the AirPods Pro 2 still reigns supreme. Either way, both AirPods deliver best quality and make Apple's wireless audio lineup more flexible. Okay guys, so tell me, which of these TECNO smartphones or Apple AirPods are you leaning toward? Tell me in the comments, I love to know. If you liked this video and found it helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, or ring the bell so you won't miss upcoming reviews and comparisons. So guys, that's all from me in this video, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!